Here's our drill today for our low point. So we've got a couple things that we're going to use here. We've got from Eyeline Golf, we have a thing here that's called the speed trap. So it's a piece of plexiglass and it also comes with some foam pieces. But we're going to use this as our source of feedback. And then of course, if you don't have one of these, we also can just do this with painter's tape. So I'll give you both setups. The idea here is we're going to get feedback on our low point. So if I'm too far back, I'm going to hit this plexiglass as I'm going to hit my shot, or I'm going to wipe out my painter's tape. So we're going to start this drill by, if you happen to have one of these guys, or if you're doing it here, whether it's indoors here or whether once we get outside, if you're here using my stuff, that's absolutely fine. You can do this. To start, we're going to line the ball up with, there's little Velcro pieces on this. So I'm going to line up the ball with the Velcro pieces of the speed trap, and I'm going to hit a shot. We're going to do this in blocks of 5 shots, and if you're successful with the 5, meaning you don't hit the plastic or you don't take out the painter's tape, you're going to move the ball an inch closer to that obstacle. So if I'm going to hit a shot, I'm not sure if I said this or not, we're going to start with our pitching wedge. So starting with a small club, and you can even start with just little half swings. You don't have to go full bore right off the start. So I'm going to hit a shot, and that one was super thin, so we're going to do that again. That was not what we're looking for. I want to at least be able to make sure that I brush the mat, or if I'm outside, I'm brushing the grass on that shot. Okay, so a little kind of overcorrected, but that's certainly better. That's what I'm looking for, and so that would be success. Let's do one where I'll hit the plexiglass. This would be way behind it, so you can kind of hear that. So I've hit the plexiglass, so there's an unsuccessful attempt. And while we're at it, since I did hit that first one thin, let's count that as an unsuccessful attempt as well. So I'd have to get 5 in a row, 5 good quality strikes before I move on. Let's do that with the tape, just so you've got both sides of it. I have a measuring tape, so we're going to be fairly precise with this. We're going to start with the tape. We're going to put it about 5 inches back. So I've got my hole in the mat here that that's where I'm going to put the golf ball. Let me rip off a strip of this tape. Sort of about yay long, that'll do it. And I'm going to measure back 5 inches. And I'm going to take this bottle cap. This is from experience. I'm going to put the bottle cap right at that 5-inch mark. Now I can get rid of my measuring tape, and here's my green painter's tape. I'm going to put that down in line with the bottle cap. The reason for the bottle cap here is because if you do wipe out the tape, you don't want to have to go through that whole process of measuring again. I'm just going to put another strip of tape down where the bottle cap is. So similar idea to what we had here with the speed trap or the plexiglass. I'm going to hit a shot. Okay, thank goodness, we'll take that. The first one was good. So good quality strike, didn't hit the tape. I'm going to do 5 of those and then move on. And what I'm going to do is I'll just keep moving it back. Since I had that reference point of my hole, let's say I did my 5, I'm going to move this ball an inch closer to the tape, and then we'll come an inch further back. And as soon as I hit that tape or hit something a little too thin, I'm going to count that as a missed attempt. I'm looking to get 5 in a row before I progress to moving it a little bit closer. So run through that set with the pitching wedge to start. Maybe do it for 4 sets, 5 sets, so it'll be a total of 20 to 25 shots. And just keep track of how far back you get. If on this first attempt through, the first week you've done this, you only ever get to maybe 4 inches away from the tape, that's fine. Just make a note of it. So next time you start, there's your goal. Can you keep moving this closer and closer back? Again, the reason for the tape, that quality strike, the low point of our swing, should be at the golf ball or even slightly on the target side. So missing that tape shouldn't really be an issue if we're getting really, really good contact. Hitting an inch behind, 2 inches behind, that's still okay. You're going to get away with that on the golf course, but certainly something that we're looking to improve. Do it with your pitching wedge, then move to a mid-iron and perform the same task.